So at this point, the bumper cover is ready to go ahead and come off. Everything's unloosened. Now this one isn't equipped with fog lights, so I don't have to worry about unplugging any connectors on the front of that. I don't have any front accident avoidance sensors, so I don't have to unplug those. So now all I gotta do is worry about is just pulling this off and trying to be gentle with it, keeping an eye on everything. Lower it down. There we go. Comes off in one complete piece. We didn't have to take the lower air dam off, and we'll set it to the side. Now we have access to a lot more components, such as this headlamp assembly. Also, if you're going to be doing the AC condenser, this is how you'd be doing this as well. Horns you could get to the same way. And as you can see, here's your washer bottle. So now we've got access to the headlamp assembly. As you can see in this one, we've actually got water pulling up inside and the condensation inside, so we're going to go ahead and take that off. Now it has a total of 4 8mm bolts. One's located here, another here, and 2 along the bottom. And once we get those off, it's just a matter of unplugging the headlamp assembly and grabbing your new one, plugging it in, and adding the other 4 bolts. I want to go ahead and show you what the headlamp, the replacement, is going to be like coming before I put it in. This is the one on the bench right here. I wanted to show you all the mounting holes that I was speaking of earlier. It's sometimes easier to show you off the car. We've got a total of, we got this one here, 1, 2 along the top edge, and then we've got 3 and 4 along the bottom edge. And of course you got your main connector right here on the rear. That pretty much is the only connector for this. It's got internal wiring that goes to each one of the bulbs, both the high beam, low beam, side marker, stuff like that. In order to replace those bulbs, you would just take the cover off, get inside, and replace it. We're doing a whole assembly. This entire assembly comes with the bulbs, so now it's just plug and play. Alright, so here we go with the 4 8mm. Now this one's actually broke from an accident, so the upper mount's kind of damaged on that corner. Bottom corner, and then one more. Now we just need to kind of support it once we take that last one off, so it doesn't just want to fall. Of course the wiring harness is going to catch it, but we'll go ahead and, this one has a, I call it 2-stage lock. It's got a red centerpiece that you need to slide up, and if you can't do it easily, you need to get something like a screwdriver. Just slide that lock up. And once that lock is slid up, you can squeeze the center portion and then work on getting that connector off, and there you go. Now the headlamp assembly is being replaced, so we'll go ahead and grab the other one. Now installation is just going to be the opposite of removal. You already know to plug it in, put your 4 8mm bolts around, then with an assistant if possible, go ahead and put the front bumper cover on. Try not to scratch the edges where the contact areas are going to be, where they're going to snap in. Once you get in those areas, get a little firm tap to snap them in. Then you just got to do the 10mm bolts on the side, your plastic push pins along the fender well liners, along the belly pan, along the upper radiator support, 2 10mm on the bottom, and you've got your front bumper cover back in place, and everything should be working. All right, I've showed you step by step how to replace that headlamp assembly. I don't believe it's anything that's probably too difficult that you can't handle, because I know you probably got some basic tools. Now if you're too scared and you don't want to take on the task, I understand. At least you'll know what the mechanic's going to do when they have to do it. And they say, hey, it's going to take this long to replace assembly. Now you know why. Otherwise, I believe you have it in you to do this job. So I appreciate you watching this video, and also please feel free to ask any questions pertaining to this or even anything else that you might have. Any comments, suggestions, thumbs up, thumbs down, items like that are great. Also, one thing I highly recommend is subscribing, because when you subscribe, you will join part of the club. You'll be notified of all the new videos that come out, important items that maybe I need to mention, news, stuff like that. And any videos that come up that pertain to your vehicle, a friend's vehicle, a family member's vehicle, you'll get notified. You may not have a problem today, but you will have a problem eventually. And when you do, hopefully you return back to me to see if I've got a video on it, because odds are I might. Or at least I can answer the question hopefully for you. So with that, thank you for always watching my video. And definitely stay tuned for more.